welcome to this week's crystal forecast, the first one in about a month. This week's forecast is for the dates August 31st to September 6th, I believe. And so we're going to start with our cards. The card this week is Eye Light, and it's all about vision. Eye Light works with the third eye, so it's interesting to me that I've been following the news with the conflict that is happening, that we're getting third eye cards. Here I'm seeing that there's a shift that is happening in the masses. Of course, every week there is. This shift has to do with the third eye. It has to do with the new visions that are coming into place. There's a lot of things that were unseen that are now being seen, especially in the big power countries. There's a lot that's coming to the surface. It's kind of like I get a sensation of bubbles coming to the surface and exploding, and I see them coming up. And the thing is that there's these pockets of consciousness that are around the planet right now, and those are the things that are rising up to the surface. And as they rise up to the surface, more and more people are becoming really aware of what's actually going on. And so I feel like there's an unveiling that's happening this week. Something new is going to come into mass consciousness. There's a strong energy coming in from the back, moving forward. And there's a clarity that's coming. There's like a sensation of everything being swept away and put underneath the carpet so that new visions can come into place. I'm feeling that the old paradigm is slipping away very, very quickly, and the masses are finally coming into the new paradigm with strength that hasn't been there before. There's a growth that's occurred this week and a flowering that has come into fruition. This week, too, we're coming into the last of the 6 months. The last 6 months, there was a certain energy that was on the planet that was moving through us. It was really asking people to work on their shit and get their shit in order. And this is a really potent time for dream manifestation to come into play. Over the next 4 weeks, it will be really important to be really visioning what you want to manifest in your life. It's going to be so important. Do as many manifestation ceremonies as you can over the next 4 weeks and get really, really clear on what you want to manifest. Because right now, over these next 4 weeks, it's going to set the tone for the next 6 to 8 months after these 4 weeks are gone. There's a new influx of energy that will be coming forward onto the planet to help with the manifestation and to lift people up even further. The two earths are becoming wider apart. That's all that I can really say about that. The separation is increasing, even though there is really no separation as of yet. My guy's telling me that's a whole nother podcast, or a YouTube video. So now we're going to go into the crystals and see what the crystals have to say. The crystals are talking of being the warriors, of stepping into the warrior zone, of really creating the space that you need in order to do the things that you need. There's a sense of strength when we step forward into our power, and empowerment is the most important thing that we can do right now, self-empowerment. We step into the warrior's soul, and we have the guidance of the third eye, of the intuitive self to follow. We connect it into the heart and expand the heart, allowing the kindness and generosity of the soul to come forward. We move forward, fulfilling the needs of all that comes to us. The root chakra expands in order to do this, as the warrior self gives way to the empowered man or woman that you are. As we surrender to the co-creative spark of the universe, that is when we will feel fully empowered and come into one. That That is when we will truly understand the intuitive guidance that we are receiving and be able to act on that intuitive guidance with the swords that we hold, the swords being our knowledge, our truth, our wisdom, our strength, the swords being the energy that we hold and manifest. We must come into a space that is clear and concise and pure. If your space is not containing a vibration of purity, it is time to cleanse it and release it and let it go. Don't carry things that you don't need with you anymore. It's time to let go of all the burdens. You don't have to be the captain of your ship. That concludes this week's crystal forecast. So, see you next week. Bye!